The Reeox is a Tier 3 land carnivore. The species is available in the timed mission system. The trial version is available in the trial creatures shop for male for 200 shooms and female for 2,000 shooms.
Reeox is a creature known to be solitary and extremely aggressive, answering nearly anything with brute strength. They may not be fast, but they can run after prey for miles and end the hunt with one of the strongest bites Sonaria has to offer. Let's see the stats. Classified as monthly special. Basic information: diet, carnivore symbol. Type, terrestrial. Tier, 3 medium. Growth time, 35 minute. Teen 11 minute. Adult at 23 minute. Full grown -35 minute. Full elder, 17 minute. Blood color, red. Blood texture, normal. Stats, health, weight. 3,000, 6% Regan. 3,000, appetite, speed, 70. 1 thirst 35 minute, 1 hunger 35 minute. 32 walk, 78 sprint. Damage, bite cooldown, to 165. 0.5, moisture, oxygen, on a 30, stamina. Night vision, 125. 3 Regan, for thirds great. Turn, 3.5. Status effects, bleed a constitute vector bleed. Off a 0.5 plus off, serrated. Cycliacon stat effect disease vector. Off 2. Status resistances, block bleed. 35%, block burn, -15%. Block injury, 35%. Other abilities, jump, PWR, for 0.7. Stam, 35. Charge, power. Active ability list, life leech, passive abilities list. Bleed attack 0.5, block bleed 0.35, charge power, block burn 0.15, block injury 0.35, disease attack 2, serrated teeth. Let's talk about abilities in detail. Bleed attack is a passive ability where a creature offensively inflicts a specific amount of melee bleed status on a creature with every bite, not with breath. A ranged abilities or reflecting abilities. A negative value means that it heals an amount of such status upon biting. Bleed block. Block bleed is a passive ability that grants the creature resistance to getting bleed status from melee attacks at the very least, and every other source at most. Recode's equivalent of bleed defense. It is percentage based. For example, if an attacker deals 5 bleed per hit and the receiver has 60% bleed defense, then the receiver gets only 2 of that 5 bleed. Burn block. A block burn is a passive ability that grants the creature resistance to getting burn status from melee attacks at the very least, and every other source at most. It is percentage based. For example, if an attacker deals 5 burn per hit and the receiver has 60% block burn, then the receiver gets only 2 of that 5 burn. Injury block. Block injury is a passive ability that grants the creature resistance to getting injury status from melee attacks at the very least, and every other source at most. It is percentage based. For example, if an attacker deals 5 injury per hit and the receiver has 60% injury block, then the receiver gets only 2 of that 5 injury. Charge power or power charge is a specific type of charge that temporarily increases the user's damage by a WIP amount and inflicts bleed status on the victim. Disease attack is a passive ability where a creature inflicts a specific amount of melee disease status on a creature with every bite, not with breath, ranged abilities, or reflecting abilities. A negative value means that it heals an amount of such status upon biting. Jump is an active ability pertaining to the special controlled jump dark. Glide Athlete, an inheritor of the early Legacy release jump ability. An ability which never made it past Legacy's early release. By pressing space allows a creature to project a parabolic trajectory jump on land, thanks to Recode's realistic gravity, and based on the creature's inertia at the time of the jump. Life Leech is an ability which upon activation temporarily reflects the damage done to the user, transforming such reflected damage into healing. Serrated Teeth is a passive ability which offensively inflicts deep wound status when biting. That's it guys, I hope my video was worth watching. Bye.